On the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the San Diego Padres and the Chicago Cubs. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Tyler Chatwood, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully, his mojo starts turning around.
Now at the plate, Juan Lagares. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Padres, the center fielder, number 7, Juan.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count.
First pitch, 120.
Curveball taken for a strike on the inside. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers with Tyler Chatwood. He's gone 2 for 8. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Batting third, the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Striding into the box, Tommy Pham. Swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Garrett Richards gets the start for San Diego in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Here's Javier Baez, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. Fouled off. That's popped up. Machado into shallow left. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the third baseman, Bryant.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. Richards peers in. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball one. 2 out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count. Wilson Contreras would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Wilson.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Wilson Contreras, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Bryant is off at first with 2 away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Lagares. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Cubs strand 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. And now a pitch on the way. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
And in steps Manny Machado. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. from the stretch.
That's a ball.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
2-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the walk.
.30 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, look at the stop by Rizzo. On to first, and they get them both.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Will Myers. First offering on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 1-1 home.
Nope,
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing there for the Friars. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Ready now, Anthony Rizzo. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Upstairs.
Richards is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty B. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike one, strike two early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and There's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
First delivery to him on the way. And that misses, ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Myers is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting center, the center fielder, Ian.
Set to get his day started, Ian Happ. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here comes the first pitch. That finds the zone, a called strike.
0-1 for count.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Tough to do much with that one, a swing and a miss.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball two. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Fouled away. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Bottom of the second here with no score. And it's fouled away. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Three-two pitch. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Tyler Chatwood. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Comes set. The 0-1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
Count is 1-2.
And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Cubs strand a couple. Will move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway. Here's Brian Dozier now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A ball and a strike. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there and records the first out.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Stepping into the box, Francisco Mejia. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0. Mejia, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Third inning, no score to this point. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Garrett Richards.
The pitcher, Garrett Richards, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First delivery to him on the way. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number one in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
Now the 1-1 pitch is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The center fielder, number 7, Juan Lagares.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Juan Lagares. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ready with the 0-1. Ball one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
One and one. Here it is. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Padres have taken a 2-0 lead.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. And that ends the inning. The Padres get a couple of runs in the inning on the 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 2-0 San Diego. And that brings up Javi Baez.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. This is skied into short left center. And Tatis is there for route number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
At the plate, Jason Hayward. He flew out in his last at-bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball that guy.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Bryant is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
I got 2-1.
Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Richards comes set, and the pitch.
Ball in. Inside ball.
A runner on first with 2 away. Hit on the ground to third. Machado is there. Short way to Dozier, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 3 innings complete. It's the Padres 2 and the Cubs nothing. Digging in now for San Diego, Tommy Pham, as we begin the top of the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Fernando Tatis Jr. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now it's 2-0.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And he fouls this one off. 2 runs on just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. High in the air and deep to left center field. Racing back the left fielder. And this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Friars have moved out in front 3-0.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Here's Manny Machado now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 13, Manny Machado.
First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
3-0 now. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. There's ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking you deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
So here's Will Myers. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the stretch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Grounded back up the middle. There's one. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. But the Padres add 1 thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-0 San Diego. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball. Outside, 3-0 now.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Line drive to left. Pham is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
1-1 to Schwarber.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
And it's 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Richards gets the sign. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Here it comes. Two out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still down 3-0. Brian Dozier at the plate.
Leading off for the Padres, the second baseman, Brian Dozier.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone into the bleachers. It's a solo shot here from Brian Dozier, the 198th of his career, as the Padres have stretched their lead now 4-0. So now to the plate, Francisco Mejia, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. No home runs yet in this first month, and 5 driven in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Grounded to the right. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Garrett Richards. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here it comes. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Hayward coming on. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The center fielder, number 7, Juan Lagares.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover. Here's Juan Lagares.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Schwarber retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. But the Padres add 1 thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 4-0 San Diego. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Luis Perdomo will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Standing in, Jason Kipnis. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First offering on its way.
Oh, that's off the plate.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Down the left field line and deep. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, the pitcher, Tyler.
Victor Caratini will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 7, Victor Caratini.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Ball 2-0 now. Now the 2-0.
Ball, that's outside.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling, compose yourself, and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
Ready with the 3-0.
Hey. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. A ground ball to third, and they could get two. Dozier, and that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball one, no strike.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Bases are empty here with two men out. That's inside. 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Hit to first. Hosmer has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Alec Mills takes over to start the 6th inning on the
Now
mound.
pitching for the Chicago Cubs, number 30, Alec Mills.
Digging in once again, Eric Hosmer. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Ball even at 2-2. Fouled away. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Stepping in now, Tommy Pham. As he'll take a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. Here's the pitch.
Out, 1-1.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. One out, nobody on. Lifted in the air out to center field. Happ is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Fernando Tatis Jr. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
2 out, nobody on. Weak grounder down the line at third. Bryant's got to get rid of it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Padres down in order, but they're in front 4-0. Here's Jason Hayward now. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Seared down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. On the move is Lagares, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Riding in once again, Chris Bryant. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here.
Yeah, you got to control the controllables, Matty. All you can do is put barrel to baseball and see what happens. You cannot control the defensive wizardry on the other side.
He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swinging a soft liner, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The catcher, number 40. Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way.
Ball, that's that.
One out and a runner on second base. 1-1.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
Yanked the slider across that time. Laid off for a ball. And the pitch on 2-1.
The count is 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Runner at second here with one man out. Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only one away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and it's fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Comes set with the 0-1.
No, inside.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Pops this one up. Hosmer in foul ground, and no one will get this one. The 1-2 on the ground to the left side. Dozier on to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Jeremy Jeffress is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 24, Jeremy Jeffress.
Ready for another shot now. Manny Machado comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Manny Machado.
Here comes the first pitch. Out of play. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
The right fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
Stepping up to the plate, Will Myers. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
He's set. Here it comes. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Pitch on the way.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Brian Dozier waits on deck. Myers takes, and this winds up missing ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Digging in, Brian Dozier is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Too low, 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 1-1 home. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So striding in, Francisco Mejia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Fouled off.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
The 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. First and second now, 1 man out. And another foul ball. The next 3-2. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the left fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Greg Garcia will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 5, Greg Garcia.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Garcia is carrying a slugging percentage under 350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Out in front as he rolls over it to second, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Padres leave a pair, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Jose Castillo gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Number 65, Jose Castillo.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1.
A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
One and two now.
Count 1 and 2.
Now here it comes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Swinging a soft liner. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Into the box, Ian Happ. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Behind 0-2 now. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Myers is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batter, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Ready once again, Jason Kipnis. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. The 1-0. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Another try at 2-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Cubs are down in order. They trail here 4-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Ryan Tepera will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. David Bodie will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Batting 9, number 13, David Bodie.
Here comes the first pitch. Juan Lagares is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. The pitch.
That's ball 2. 2-0. Yeah. Three balls, one strike.
On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Up next for the Padres, the first baseman.
At the plate, Eric Hosmer. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
A ball and no strikes. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather's...
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. This one's into the bleachers and gone. A 2-run home run off the bat of Eric Hosmer. Second home run early in the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
One ball, 2 strikes to count.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 home. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0. Rowan Wick comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny.
In now, Manny Machado, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Gone! Back-to-back homers. It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Yeah, that was solid strategy going with the right-handed reliever there, looking for the right-on-right advantage, but he took that strategy and blasted it into the outfield stands. Guy on the bump just didn't execute the pitch he wanted.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Will Myers. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Wick, a 27-year-old. He was a 9th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Very high, 2-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Brian Dozier will be next. The 3-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Myers will turn for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
At the plate, Brian Dozier, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Four runs here in this half inning. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Into the box now, Francisco Mejia. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Ready with the 1-0. Scorched to third. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Padres lead it 8-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Now at the plate, David Bodie. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here's the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Myers is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Javier Baez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
1 out, nobody on. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate now, Jason Hayward. Fouled away. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 2-1.
Whoa, that's inside.
And right into the shift. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit sharply on the ground. Taken in by Machado. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still 8-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jose Castillo, and he might get a chance to hit for himself.
Jose Castillo.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. The 0-1 on its way. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Here now the 2-2. Popped up. Bryant has room in foul territory, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Juan Lagares.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Bases are empty, one man out. One and one to San Diego's leadoff batter.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time.
Full count.
Eric Hosmer waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Popped up. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are two away now.
Up next for the Padres, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Digging in and looking for more, Eric Hosmer, and he's coming off a two-run homer his last time around. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Bases are empty here with two men out. That's wide. 2-0. And the pitch. 2-1 now. Hosmer in front now, a 3-1 count.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a two-out base runner here after all.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Tommy Pham, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Two out with the man at first. Behind 0-2 now. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. A runner on first with 2 away. And that misses. 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
The 2-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Padres leave 1 as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Ball inside.
Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
So now to the plate, Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh and 1, here it comes. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Lagares at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
So coming to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well to right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. It's now an 8-1 game.
Now batting, left fielder.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Drew Pomeranz enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column. Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the pitch. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. From the stretch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
One out and a runner on second base. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
In now, Ian Happ. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Pomeranz sets. Here it is on 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. The San Diego Padres hit 6 home runs as a team on the way to a win. Luis Perdomo claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.